Welcome back to Crazy N Scales. Today, we're telling the story of the Southern Pacific Railroad, one of the most powerful railroads in American history. The Southern Pacific began in 1865 in San Francisco, with the goal of building south into California and eventually east toward Texas. Over time, it absorbed many smaller railroads, creating a vast system that dominated railroading across California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. By the late 1800s, the Southern Pacific wasn't just a railroad, it was an empire. It owned thousands of miles of track, steamship lines, telegraph companies, and even land. Its grip on the economy of California was so strong that critics called it the Octopus. Whole towns depended on SP, and politicians often found themselves under its influence. Few railroads in America had such power over a region. One of SP's most important projects was the Sunset Route, stretching from Los Angeles through Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, all the way to New Orleans. This gave the Southern Pacific a true transcontinental line. Running along the southern edge of the U.S., it offered a warm weather alternative to northern lines, avoiding the harsh winters that plagued the Union Pacific and Northern Pacific. The Southern Pacific also faced enormous engineering challenges. Its routes crossed the Sierra Nevada, the Cascades, and countless desert ranges. The Donner Pass route in California became legendary for snowstorms and steep grades, requiring rotary snowplows and helper locomotives. In Oregon, the SP pushed through mountain forests, while in Arizona and New Mexico it crossed blazing deserts. Every mile tested the limits of railroad engineering. The SP was famous for its passenger trains. The Sunset Limited connected New Orleans to Los Angeles. The Coast Daylight became known as the most beautiful train in the world, running along the California coastline with red and orange cars. The Golden State carried passengers from Chicago to California in partnership with the Rock Island Railroad. These trains gave travelers comfort, style, and breathtaking scenery. The Southern Pacific rostered some of the most powerful steam locomotives ever built. Its 484 Golden State Northerns and 488 two-cab forward articulated engines were unique in design. The cab-forward design, with the engineer riding ahead of the boiler, was created to protect crews from smoke in long mountain tunnels. These unusual locomotives became some of the most distinctive in railroading history. By the 1950s, the Southern Pacific turned to diesel locomotives. F units, GP9s, and later SD40s and SD45s replaced steam power. But the SP kept its unique image alive with bold paint schemes, especially the striking daylight, red, orange, and black on its passenger trains. For freight, the simple gray and red, bloody nose scheme became iconic. The Southern Pacific wasn't just about passengers. Its freight trains hauled produce from California's Central Valley, lumber from Oregon, copper from Arizona, and oil from Texas. It became the backbone of Western industry, carrying goods to Pacific ports and inland markets alike. Its sprawling network made it one of the most important freight railroads in North America. By the late 20th century, like many railroads, the SP faced competition from highways and airlines. Passenger service ended in 1971 when Amtrak took over. Freight remained strong, but the company struggled financially. In 1988, it merged with the Denver and Rio Grande Western, and in 1996, the Southern Pacific itself was absorbed into the Union Pacific. After more than 130 years, the SP name disappeared. Though the Southern Pacific is gone, its legacy remains everywhere. Amtrak's Coast Starlight and Sunset Limited still trace its old roots. The Donner Pass line still carries heavy freight for Union Pacific. And for model railroaders, the SP is a dream. Cab forwards, daylight trains, desert freights, and mountain passes all provide incredible inspiration. The Octopus may be gone, but its arms still stretch across the railroads of today.